You don't want to have that conversation with your boss, your partner, your next-door neighbor, your teenager, etc. You know that conversation. You've been putting it off for a long time, but you can't keep things the way they are, so you have to say something now. Almost everyone has been afraid of facing someone at some point in their lives. It's part of what it means to be human and talk to other people. So, it's normal to feel a little nervous about having those hard conversations. But if your fear of confrontation is so strong that it keeps you from speaking up, it will cost you in more ways than one. I would say that doubting how you feel about yourself, how valuable you are, and how confident you are is the biggest loss. So, how do you get over being afraid of talking to people? Steps to getting over your fear of confrontation. 1. Change the story. The first step is to ask yourself what confrontation means. Do you think it's a way to hurt someone? Are you getting ready for a fight in which there can only be one winner? Has your past taught you that it's best to avoid confrontation because it only leads to bad results, hurt feelings, and a lot of regrets? This expectation of negative outcomes becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So instead of thinking of all of the disastrous results that may happen, what if you started to think of confrontation in a very different way? Shifting the script, and defining it in a more positive light is how you begin to overcome your fear of confrontation. So, before you intend to communicate with another person or an entire group of people, take the time to understand your own beliefs and understandings regarding the situation. Make sure you are not in a negative place to start. How you show up to that encounter is going to influence how it ends up going. 2. Have fun rocking the boat. Once you redefine what you've assumed confrontation needs to be, take it a step further and decide that you're going to have fun rocking the boat. Deliberately asking for what you want and believing it is needed is the only way you might get it. While it's true that you have no control over what the other party brings to the table, it's also true that if you don't ask, you don't get. And if you keep doing what you've been doing, you'll keep getting what you've been getting. Therefore, why not approach confrontation with more lightheartedness and humor? Laughter has been proven to be a power tool in elevating moods, provides as stress relief, and even strengthens the intimacy and connection you have with others. 3. Overcome your need to people please. Fear of confrontation has more to do with you than with the other people with whom you're engaged. Avoiding conflict is tied to people pleasing, and people pleasing is often tied to childhood. People pleasing is the feeling of being overly concerned with pleasing others and earning the approval from others. Growing up in environments that were dismissive or hypercritical causes us as adults to fear asserting our opinions. As a result, we learn that it's much safer to stay silent. But that was then, and this is now. As an adult, it's time to tell that little kid you were long ago, and who is still inside of you, that you've got this. You have a voice. What you think has value. You matter. It's time to practice disappointing people on purpose. Yes, I know it sounds a little nutty. But trust me, it works. That's all for today. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you next time.